protests erupted last week across Kazakhstan over a jump in the price of fuel. Most of the protests were peaceful, but some spiraled into violence that led to mass looting and the destruction of cars and buildings. Close Kazakhstan ally Turkey offered to help extinguish the protests, but their proposal may have come too late, as Russian forces had already stabilized the violence. The delayed offer may have cost Turkey politically, as Russia emerged as a clear winner in the revolt, analysts told our reporter Amber Zaman. That's not the only political bind that Turkey must navigate. As the lira loses value, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan heads to Saudi Arabia next month to restore relations with his oil-rich regional neighbor. But the meeting won't be all smiles. Ankara blamed Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman with the 2018 murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in Istanbul. It's unclear whether Erdogan will meet with Salman during his visit. Vahen Tastikin makes the case that reconciliation with the Crown Prince himself is required for Turkey to establish normalization with Saudi Arabia. Oman risks unraveling the environmental legacy of the late Sultan Qaboos bin Zayed, who during his 5-decade rule set up the Gulf region's first office for environmental protection and later formed its first ministry for the environment. His successor Sultan Haytham bin Tariq dissolved the ministry in 2020 and handed its environmental portfolio to a state agency. Sebastian Kessler writes that economic hardship and a high budget deficit has put this environmental commitment to the test. 2 governors in Iraq have resigned following protests last month over poor living conditions and a lack of job opportunities. Powerful Shia leader Muqtada al-Sadr called the resignations a step in the right direction. But Omar Sattar reports that some Shia parties fear that following both governor departures, the Sadr movement will take control of local administrations in these provinces. Scientists in Egypt have digitally unwrapped the mummy of Amenhotep I, an Egyptian pharaoh whose secrets were kept for thousands of years. The 3,500-year-old royal mummy is one of the few remaining in Egypt whose contents hadn't been disturbed. Mohammed Sayed details how scientists use advanced CT scans and other non-invasive scanning technology to see under the linens that covered Amenhotep's body. Finally, our hot take this week on what you need to know about the formation of the Iraqi government, including the election of Mohammed al-Habousi to serve a second term as parliamentary speaker. Read all of this and more at our website. I'm Joe Snell, and that's your takeaway.